What's up, y'all? So Netflix dropped this new show called Wags. I can't even talk. Wags. No, that is how you say it. Wags to riches. W.A.G.s to riches. So I guess it's wives and girlfriends. I guess that's where Wags comes from. And can I just say, I do not like her. Sharelle, I do not like her. Okay, so it's wives and girlfriends of people in the sports industry, I guess. So the chick in the white in the middle, her name is Sharelle, and she is the fiance of Chad Ochocinco. And I'm going to get to her in a minute. Then we got Rick Ross, baby mama. She's on the show. She's like an older baby mama. Her kid is like 22 or something. Then we got Yes, Julz, she's like the chick who worked for Yeezy and got fired. But also this week they've been saying that she messes with LeBron. Then we got Amari Stoudemire's ex, which I really like. I actually think she is the nicest one on the show. She seems to be the least petty one on the show. Charelle is the villain of the show. I'm going to say that. Then we also got Kodak Black's baby mom. Then we also got a fiance of an NFL player. What is her name? Okay, his name is Tyreek Hill, and his wife's name is Keita Hill. And can I just say, he loves his wife, okay? He was bigging up his wife the whole time. Like, he seems like a very good, supportive husband. He was just, admiring her when he was with the men, just bigging her up. And that's what you want your man to do. Then we got this chick, Portia, who's married to a boxer, Andre Berto. Never heard of him, but he's cute, I guess. She seemed like she's a follower of Sharelle. Okay, and this was the one that I said I liked, Alexis Stoudemire. She's Amari Stoudemire's ex, and it seems like he still got a lot of love and respect for her. But she seemed the coolest out the show. She was the only one giving everyone a chance and not coming off as a bitch, unlike Sharelle, which I'm going to get into that. But let me just introduce one more person. Okay, so this is Stony, and she's Rick Ross' baby mom. She's not with Rick Ross anymore, but let me tell you what happened in episode 1. So in episode 1, basically Charelle, which is Ocho Cinco's fiance or now ex-fiance, was on the golf course with Chad, and she over there twerking and showing her ass, just doing inappropriate shit in front of other people and their husband. The other chick with her NFL husband. Oh, no. The chick with the boxer husband. They were golfing with them, and Sharelle over there bending over, showing Ocho her back shots while the other chick and her husband are standing right there like, bitch, get a grip. You are too old to be acting like a little young thot. Anyways, so then in the next scene, Stony meets up with Amari Stoudemire's ex, and she's telling her how, that she be hearing that Sharelle really don't mess with her, and it's not fair that nobody be giving her a chance because back in the day, okay, when she broke up with Rick Ross, and back in the day when Rick Ross and 50 Cent first started beefing, she dated this guy that always used to film everything. So of course they filmed each other in the bedroom, and then after they broke up, the guy sold the tape to 50 Cent. So she has an X tape out there. And then all these rumors were going around saying that she's an escort, but she's like, I'm not an escort. But who gives a damn if she was or wasn't an escort is my thing. Like, that's nobody's business. So anyway, she was just like, she seemed really nice. And Amari Stoudemire's ex, Alexis, was like, I'm willing to give everyone a chance. She seems cool, whoop-de-whoop. And the girl was like, yeah, I just don't know why Sharelle, she seems like the queen of the group, but she don't want to give me a chance. And everyone be holding this against me because, I have an X tape out there, which the X tape is like 15 years old. She done sued 50 Cent, won the case and everything, got money from that and everything, right? Okay, so boom, that was the end of their little date. So then there's another thing. They all go to a party, everyone except for Stony. So it's this chick Ashley there. She's sitting next to Sharelle, and then it's Alexis, Amari Stoudemire's ex, and some other chick, right? And the other chick, Portia, she talking about how she got a showing. I guess her and Sharelle are real estate girls. So she's like, oh, I got a house showing on this whoop-de-whoop island. I don't know the name of it. Don't ask me, girl. So anyway, she's like, I got to go show this house on this island. They're like, oh, girl, that's where the money at. Woo, woo. So then this chick, Ashley, was like, oh, who you showing the house to? She was like, Stony. Mind you, Stony is Rick Ross' ex. So she's like, did you get a proof of funds? Like trying to clown, like as if Stony ain't got no money. Why is she showing her the house? You know, just she's not even there. Why are y'all even talking about her? So anyway, Sharelle just thinks that's so funny. She over there key and falling out like she can't stop laughing, right? And Amari Stoudemire ex, Alexis, she just like sitting there quiet and like she tried to stick up for her, but she kind of quiet, you know, she don't want no parts of it. But this chick, Ashley and Sharelle, yeah, they're mean girls. They're over there trying to say, did you get proof of funds? Like, like, are you sure she got the money? And then Sharelle's like talking about how, yeah, she lives in, I don't like how she still lives in a house that Rick Ross bought. I guess the house she lives in is a house that Rick Ross bought. If y'all had a rich baby daddy and he could buy y'all a house and y'all could live in it for free in Miami, wouldn't y'all do that? Because I sure would love to live in a house rent free. I wouldn't give a damn who or what it came from, right? So Sharelle trying to dog her out for living in a house that's owned by Rick Ross. So then the other chick who's like showing the house, she's like, you know, maybe Rick Ross is buying her another house. I don't know. He got the money though. She's like, I'm going to show it to her. So anyways, Sharelle just seems like a mean girl and I don't like it. She's a wannabe Evelyn Lozada, and I think it's so funny that like her and Evelyn's names are so similar. Like her last name is like Rosado and Evelyn's last name is Lozada. But what's even more funnier is that she got on this same damn dress in her confessionals that Evelyn had on at the Basketball Wives reunion. And this little shit at the bottom of the screen is what she said about how she met Chad. She said she slid in his DM and I just wanted to hit it and quit it with Chad. Mind you, she was married, y'all. She was married when she slid into Chad's DMs. And he bit the bait and she left her husband and got with Chad. Like, girl, you are not the classy chick that you're trying to act like you are. So I can already tell they're pushing her to be the villain of the show. And here's Evelyn's dress at the last Basketball Wives reunion. Like, what are the odds that these chicks have the same damn dress on? Not the same style. No, literally the same dress. Okay, so let's go on. So this chick, Sharelle, she's such a bitch. She has an event, right, on a rooftop. And everyone comes with their man and everyone's there except for Chad. So the guy, Kyrie, he's like, call Chad, man, where he at? He like, why he not here, you know, supporting his woman? So he called Chad. Chad is like, oh, I'm filming Nightcap. Like, I can't leave this. Ooh, this is where all the money's at. This is more important. So anyways, Sharelle just there with all the girls, right? And then, yes, Julz shows up and she's sitting down talking to, oh God, who was she talking to? Because this bitch is fake as hell too. Let me think. Okay, so yes, Julz is sitting down with this chick, Ashley, the one who I told you was a follower and up under Sharelle's ass. And she telling Ashley that she just got a text from Kanye. And she hasn't heard from Kanye since Kanye publicly embarrassed her and fired her and put it on the internet, right? So Kanye's texting her saying, you know, he thinks this guy Milo has been, you know, doing shady shit in the company. Like now he's exposing everyone that got fired. And so now, yes, Julz is thinking like, I knew it wasn't Kanye that fired me because, you know, we were really close. I thought maybe Milo was hating and it was probably Milo that did it and was writing me pretending like he was Kanye, right? Or that put that on the internet pretending like he was Kanye. So anyways, now Kanye also thinks that this guy Milo is bad news. So he's texting, yes, Julz, right? And she's telling this to Ashley. And Ashley's like, so what? That doesn't matter. You don't want to work for him. Just tell him you need your money and that's it. You don't need to do anything else. And yes, Julz is like, well, if he's not the one who did it, then, you know, I would want a relationship with him. You know, and I would like to see what we can work out and blah, blah, blah. I would like to talk to him. And the girl, Ashley, is like, you don't need to do that. Like, you just need to shut it down because he already did you wrong. You need to just get your money and woo woo. She's basically telling her one thing, right? But as soon as the bitch get up, as soon as this chick, yes, Julz gets up and walks away, this chick, Ashley, starts talking shit about her. That's why I know she's fake as hell, her and Sharelle. So she's like, so you believe all that Julz is talking about? And the other girl, she's like, yeah, I do. And she's like, you see, she's trying to change that reputation. Yeah, her reputation is not that good already. So I kind of believe that she probably needed to be fired. Like, girl, why are you talking all this shit when she walked away? But when she was in your face, you were telling her, oh, she don't need to work with Kanye. Like, you was trying to hate on the situation and tell her, like, oh, she don't need to respond. All she need to do is tell them that she want her money. Like, you was fully trying to act like you on her side. But the minute she walks away, you dragging it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I can tell her and Sharelle are going to be the bitches of the show. They are going to be the villains of the show. But let me get to Sharelle's fake ass. Okay, so somebody ends up inviting Stony to the little rooftop party, and Charelle is there. So Stony comes in, and as soon as she come in, all the chicks are over there talking about her, like, oh, I don't mess with her, whoop. And Sharelle, the main one, talking about how she don't mess with her. She got a bad reputation. She has a sex tape and she don't mess with her because of that. And they're like, well, what's a sex tape got to do with it? Yes, Julz is like, don't act like all y'all haven't slept with your man on tape, you know? Like, she's like, yeah, but I keep that in my phone. Like, I would never let them expose it. You can't control what someone else is going to do. And you're talking about something that happened 15, 20 years ago, before there was Instagram, before there was all these things that there is now. Like, please, Sharelle, shut the hell up. Stop trying to act holier than thou. So then she's like, yeah, and, you know, they say she's an escort. What is her supposedly being an escort 20 years ago got to do with you? Like, how would that affect your life? You act like you ain't friends with hoes that sleep with people for free every day. Like, that is not a reason for you not to want to get to know somebody. Oh, you heard that they were an escort. Oh, you heard that they have a sex tape. Like, what does that have to do with your life? It has nothing to do with your life. So anyways, they're all talking about it, right? And yes, Julz is like, I've slept with someone on tape before, and then boom, here comes Stony, sit down. She's like, what are you guys talking about? And she's like, no, they were just saying how they don't like you because you have an X tape. And she was like, what? So Stony is trying to explain herself, like, you know, I can't control what somebody did to me 15, 20 years ago. You know, I didn't know he was going to put it out. Like, that's not my fault. She's trying to explain herself, you know. So in her confessional, Sharelle is like, if I, sued 50 Cent and I got a couple $1,000,000, I'm going to take that money and go buy my own house. I'm not going to be living in no house that no man owns. I'm going to get my own stuff. She a whole senior citizen and ain't nothing changed. Like, bitch, I don't think she's that much older than you because she don't look old. She look good. And who are you to say and do what she should do with her money? Like, if she already has a house paid for by Rick Ross, why is that bothering you? It kind of sounds like you jealous. It kind of sounds like you wish a man would have bought you a house and, oh, you couldn't have that, so you had to work for what you have. So anyway, Stony asks them, like, what happened? Because they're talking about her. And Sharelle is like, oh, I was just telling them, like, I don't fuck with you. And she's like, why? And she's like, because your reputation. She was like, so because somebody did that to me, like, you gonna hold that against me? Like, that doesn't even make no sense. And she just like, Sharelle just keep going on. Like, and she's like, look, girl, don't act like Ocho don't got pictures of you bent over in his phone. She's like, yeah, but it's not all over the internet. She's like, well, I can't control what somebody did to me out of revenge. So then Sharelle was like, I just don't F with that. I just don't F with you because your reputation. Like, bitch, you make no sense. So she's like, can I talk to you? And she pulls her aside. So now Stony is talking to Sharelle to the side, trying to tell her, like, I thought you would want to get to know me. I don't want to have beef with you. She's trying to come at her real classy. She's not raising her voice. She's coming at her real nice as a woman, right? So Stony is like, I just want to move forward. And Sharelle is like, it's not that. It's just like, do you know what your reputation is? Like, bitch, what does her reputation have to do with you getting to know her? Like, you don't even know. You're talking about rumors that you've seen on the internet. So Stony is like, why are you judging me? And then Sharelle's like, I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you what your reputation is. How are you going to tell me what my reputation is? So basically, Sharelle is just like, she don't want to get to know her. She don't want to get to know her because of her reputation. And Stony's like, okay, that's fine. But like, bitch, do you know what your reputation is? You have a horrible reputation. You were married and you slid in Chad Ochocinco's DMs trying to smash. And you said you wanted it to be a one-night stand. These are what her words are at the bottom of the screen. I was not looking for nothing serious. I just slid in his DMs and I was trying to hit it and quit it. Girl, you slid into his DMs with him and all his baby mamas. And now you engaged. And now look, that didn't even work out for you. Now you caught him in bed supposedly with another woman. That's what they say. That's what you said supposedly. So what about your reputation, boo? Like, you cannot treat somebody like that based off their reputation, based off of some shit you've seen on the internet from 20 years ago. Like, I just think Charelle is dead ass wrong. I think she's trying to act all high and mighty like she's so classy, but you was over there bending over in front of other people's husbands, showing your back shots. Like, please get the hell out of here, little Evelyn. Like, it ain't working for me. So yeah, this is just episode 1, y'all. I just wanted y'all to get my little take on that. I'm gonna watch some more episodes, but tell me, have y'all watched this? Are y'all gonna watch this? Do y'all like anybody? Or who do y'all like on the show? And it's like pretty whacked there's not a lot of black women on the show. It seems like just a bunch of, I don't know what they are, to be honest. Ambiguous. I don't know what they are. Hispanic. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's not a lot of diversity. But yeah, tell me what y'all think down in the comments below. Please comment, like, subscribe. And what do y'all think about Charelle? All right, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.